When a lot of people get together and give a little, it can pay off in a big way. The premise behind the idea is simple. At least 100 people with $100 apiece gather for dinner and vote on one local charity to donate all of the money to. It's called 100 People Who Care, Ada County. And tonight's winner is the Jaden DeLuca Foundation, which is taking home more than $17,000. The foundation supports children and families fighting cardiac diseases.
They had more than 100 people show up. That's
awesome.
great.
Yeah, people checking in at the door tonight. This is only the second time the event has ever been held in the Valley.
It's true, and as you might recall, 6 on Your Side told you about the first event. It was last September. That's when the Treasure Valley Youth Theater walked away with more than $11,000 in one night. 6 on Your Side's Lacey Darrow checked back in with the organization to see what they did with the cash.
The Treasure Valley Youth Theater says the more than $11,000 they received that night was more money than they have ever been gifted. And it couldn't have come at a better time. 5 years ago, using money from her savings account, Autumn Kersey began Treasure Valley Youth Theater. Half a decade later, in hundreds of performances, it served thousands of kids, many just like Haley.
I just love coming here because it's just such a great place. Like, you can meet people and they teach you things about commitment and responsibility and teach you how to be a better person and change the world.
But late last year, they received news they weren't expecting. The building they've called home for the past 3 years is being demolished. And without excess money in the budget, they weren't sure what they were going to do. But then they were nominated for 100 People Who Care, Ada County.
What makes it so special in Ada County is that they're looking for nonprofits that are very small, that don't have a lot of support from maybe a national structure or a government funding structure, and that's Treasure Valley Children's Theater.
The majority of those who attended the event chose Treasure Valley Youth Theater as the most deserving nonprofit, and so they walked away with $11,100.
We were thrilled. The funding that was awarded that night sort of blew away the gray clouds, if I can speak in metaphor. It was the ray of sunshine that we needed to know the community's behind us.
Fast forward half a year, they've used some of the funds for their future building planning, some funds for fundraising efforts, but most of the funds went towards education. The group produced 40 programs since the event, and 25% of the kids involved were on scholarship.
If I had to do sort of a ballpark number, we're probably close to 600 to 700 kids since September of 2016 that have benefited from that 100 Ada grant.
And while they still don't know exactly where their permanent home will be, with the help they received from 100 Ada, they do know they're going to get there some way, somehow.
I'm excited for them that other people can come and experience this great place too, and it's not going to just come to an end.
If you would like more information about the Treasure Valley Youth Theater or 100 People Who Care, Ada County, just head to our website, 6onyourside.com. In studio, Lacey Darrow, 6 on Your Side.